sentencing proceedings expected to begin tomorrow in the Tshegofatso Pule murder case. Ntuthuko Shoba was found guilty of premeditated murder of 8 months pregnant Pule in March 2020. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi live for us in Meadowlands in Soweto outside the Pule family home. Linda, good evening to you. Thank you for your time tonight. How are people feeling there ahead of what will happen tomorrow?
Of course, Stephen, you'll remember that the 25th of March, which was Judgment Day, really confirmed the suspicions of the Pule family in terms of what they had been saying, really, that Ntuthuko Shoba was behind the murder of their daughter, Tshegofatso Pule, who was pregnant, 8 months pregnant, at the time of her passing. You will remember Acting Judge Stuart Wilson saying that, his version of events cannot be possibly be true, and we saw, emotions overflowing in court. But I'm joined now by the co-founder, if I may put it that way, of the Tshegofatso Pule Foundation, Butlali, thank you so much for your time. I want us to talk about, the expectations for tomorrow. Obviously, sentence proceedings will get underway. We know that during the mitigation and aggravation of sentence, we'll hear exactly how the family suffered as a result of what had happened. What are your expectations?
Sure. Firstly, we are extremely anxious. I think not just the family, not just the friends, but you see, even on social media, whenever we start posting and, just doing the countdown towards tomorrow, there's excitement, because everybody's like, finally he's going to be getting what is deserved to him. But at the same time, there's a lot of anxiety that comes with that, Like I said, it's not really enough that he's been found guilty. The biggest thing that we're pushing right now is the hashtag harsher sentences, which we feel that should be something that shouldn't just, apply to him, but going forward, it should be something that will apply to the rest of the perpetrators. And the biggest hashtag that we're pushing is we're pushing for a double life as well, because we want a life for Tshegofatso and a life for Kamano, and that's where we stand right now.
I want you to talk to me about the suffering that the family has endured during this time. We've heard Ntuthuko Shoba taking the stand and vehemently denying that he was behind the murder of Tshegofatso Pule. In fact, to quote his words, saying that he couldn't imagine himself giving his unborn child to a murderer.
Look, I think if there's one thing that we've always been sure of is the fact that whatever that is going to utter would not be a true reflection of what actually happened. So we've always known that he was lying. But overall, there's been a lot of emotional strain, as I'm saying, like I was saying earlier on, a lot of anxiety as well. People have found, have gotten now health issues. Tsego's aunt has got now newfound health issues because of the stresses that come with this, and it's torn a whole lot of people apart, and a lot of people are still not coping with it, and just thank God, because we're closely knitted and everybody is just there to rely on each other. But everything that he was saying, stood out. The fact that there was a time where he was saying that the note that was written couldn't have possibly come from Tshegofatso because it was more matured and whatever. And we walked out of there and we're thinking, so is he painting her out to be a bimbo? It's not enough that the mom also, had said a lot of, stuff, that were demeaning about Tshegofatso, and then now he has to say all those things, and it left us with a very bitter taste in our mouths, because we're like, okay, well, clearly the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
All right, that's Mnisi there. She's the co-founder of the Tshegofatso Pule Foundation. Stephen, giving us the expectations ahead of the sentence proceedings tomorrow. They're expecting a double life sentence, although the state did not, of course, bring charges for the unborn baby. But the expectation here is that because 2 lives were taken, they're expecting double life. Stephen?
Linda Mnisi, thank you very much indeed for that live update, an important story. More live coverage through tomorrow.